Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Back to throw. McKinley. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Tempo.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing on first down. McKinley. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Barber. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McKinley. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, it's Rose. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKinley. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. To throw on 2nd down, McKinley. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Pickett lost it. One of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinley. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here we go. Strike.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Operating from the gun, McKinley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, McKinley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here is 3rd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Pickett will look to pass it. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from a yard out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The Seahawks at 3-11 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd down and 3. Pickett back to throw.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, McKinley. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
And a big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Going right back to Finn. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th. Back to throw, Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, McKinley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. McKinley. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKinley. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Quentin Johnston, 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the bootleg, McKinley. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. I mean, I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Elam. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 3rd and 6. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and
3. They'll try the left side. Elam. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Butker's kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony, and he stopped immediately there. And now they're in the hurry up. Off play action. McKinley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big Lion.
Now a give right side. Anthony.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Operating from the gun, Pickett. This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check it. Go.
On 2nd down now, Elam. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Pickett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On second down, Anthony. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. McKinley. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it. Ooh.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down now, Anthony. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McKinley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Anthony. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the